Hello viewers, let me make a quick disclaimer to YouTube and then we'll get down. Dear YouTube, this is a lever action rifle. This has been considered a hunting style rifle for longer than any of us have been on this earth. I am on a safe and closed shooting range. This fully complies with community standards. Please stop demonetizing my videos because it squashes my reach. So here we go. For the rest of you guys, let's get down. I love this. A threaded lever action has proven to be a ton of fun for me. I really enjoy it. This is the Marlin Dark in 30-30. This thing is absolutely sweet. Let's slide over to the tailgate and get a good look at it. And there she is. I love the texture on that furniture. Now, I normally never would have bought into that paracord thing. Of course, they wrapped this from the factory and shipped it with a paracord sling. I always thought that was kind of gimmicky. Now that I got my hands on it, I kind of like it. I think it's pretty neat. I don't know if this action is actually that smooth, but I'm sure you know there's not a lot of fat on the back of your fingers where this contacts it. But the fact that that paracord is there, I'm getting a little less, I guess you'd call it nerve input. There's just a little bit less pain smacking on this thing. That action just feels smoother because of it. So that is pretty neat. I'll probably wind up wrapping some more of my lever actions. But now this is one of the biggest selling points right here. That XS lever rail. I absolutely love that. We've got a ghost ring. And we've got a very nicely marked white front sight. It's a 16¼ inch barrel. Of course, it's threaded 5/8 24, so that tickles me to death. We've got a 5+1 capacity. A crossbolt safety that, as far as I'm concerned, needs to go way of the dinosaur and just leave. I had my trigger pull gauge out here today. This Timney scale was very, I guess you'd say, it wasn't very complimenting of that trigger. This trigger breaks at almost 7 pounds. That is a little disappointing there. We'll do something about that trigger. But of course, I've got the Silencer Co. Hybrid 46. That's a commonly asked question in my comment section. Which suppressor? I'll refer you to that moment. So now let me show you these sights. So this is that rail kit as sold separately. Comes in this big tube. Of course, you get that really nice rail. I have this for another project. But here's an up close of the peep sight. The peep sight, of course, when you loosen it, it twists up and down for elevation. And you have these two screws here for windage. So you just loosen one and run the other over with a little miniature screwdriver. Of course, this is that really nice front sight. So now let's get back to it, and I'll show you what this looks like looking over the top of a suppressor. I don't know if you've shot through a suppressor before, but a suppressor has the ability to block your downrange view. So what they've done with these sights is they have allowed you to look right over the top of that suppressor without that front sight being obnoxiously tall. To me, that is rock and roll. I absolutely love that. That white stands out really nicely. So let's go shoot this thing some more. You know, lately I've been playing with a few other levers, and I love the compact size of this. This thing, it just feels short and sweet. So now, for you guys that like the boom, we've taken the suppressor off. When I say that this thing is pretty much new out of the box, yes, all it got was a cleaning and an oiling. I haven't even checked zero, so let's go ahead and do that. I've got a 6-inch steel plate that's a little pockmarked. It's sitting out there about 60 yards. Let's see if we can pop it. Dude, that hit with authority. love this. Very impressed. So now, let's put the suppressor back on. Let's get you downrange. Let's see what this 30-30 sounds like if you were a game animal. Okay, so the suppressor's on. I'm gonna put a few in the dirt and put a few on steel just to give you an impression of what it's like to be downrange. One of the things I do like is this shorter barrel. I know we're going to give up some velocity, and oftentimes manufacturers will use something like a 24-inch test barrel or whatever. I don't know, it doesn't say what Federal used here, but they rate this at 2,390 feet per second at the muzzle. So we've got the Pro Chrono DLX. We're going to put 3 across it unsuppressed. Then we're going to put 3 across it suppressed just to see if it picks up any FPS. So this is the Federal 150 grain. Like I said, rated at 2,390. Let's see what it does. And now we have the suppressor on. So let's see if that makes a feet per second difference. So that's pretty neat. This little short barrel, we only lose about 100 feet per second versus what the box is rated. And of course, the suppressor doesn't hurt a thing at all. It just knocks the boom off. I'm sure that the people in the surrounding area appreciate when I put this can on versus when I don't have it. We've got a nice short little package here. It's very nice. We add the suppressor to it. It adds a little bit of overall length, but this still isn't as long as some rifles I've had in the past. So it's a very good little portable size. I like it. It's lightweight. They put a lot of good features on here. I'm going to be doing some modifications to this one. We're going to try to figure out something to do with this horrendous trigger. 7 pounds. I think they're rated at 5.5. Yeah, we're going to do something about that. So you guys stay tuned. If you've enjoyed the video, I would love it if you'd subscribe. You're absolutely welcome here. Got lots of lever action content. We shoot wheel guns, we shoot semis, we do a little bit of everything. But until next video, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We will see you next time.